59-year-old female who was an unrestrained passenger in a two-car motor vehicle accident. She had snoring respirations when found in the front floorboard of the car. She was diaphoretic and posturing on the left. Just after arrival in the emergency department, she suffered a cardiac arrest and was subsequently placed on mechanical ventilation. Now it's day 3 of her hospital admission, and her neurological exam is showing an unresponsive pupil, absence of corneal, cough, and gag reflexes. She was not breathing above the set rate of the ventilator. Which of the following should the critical care specialist recommend at this point in the patient's care? All right, so from the description, it looks like she's not doing anything. She's not breathing on her own. She's unresponsive to all the stimuli, and so we need to start assessing whether or not her brain is gone. Now, coming down to the options, we have transcranial Doppler sonography. Well, that's used to evaluate cerebral blood flow, but it's not really helpful at this point. Then it offers a CT scan of the brain. Well, that might have been useful earlier, but at this point it's not going to tell you what's happening, whether the brain is dead or not. Apnea testing is actually what you want to look for. It's one of the first things to do when you're testing to see if there's a problem with the brain. And so that's going to be the best answer here. Therapeutic hypothermia, well, it's just that. It's a therapeutic thing. Should have been started a long time ago. You want to do that within a few hours of admission if you think that's going to be helpful. And the problem with that is if they were performing therapeutic hypothermia, then that would negate the ability to do the apnea testing, because the patient has to have a normal temperature in order to do the apnea testing. So therapeutic hypothermia, that's when they make them cold to preserve their organs. In other words, they think they're going to die, but they want to harvest organs, and so they would do that. Or they could do that hoping for some kind of recovery, just not letting organs suffer while the brain is trying to recover, that type of thing. But in this case, that's not really going to help us assess their current brain function. So the best answer here is apnea testing, and that is where you would normally start. So letter C is the correct answer.